On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye Volleyball is brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Wellmark, you're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives, and by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Klotsky Center here, home of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Panthers, where today the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team will take on the Illinois State Redbirds in the second match for the Hawkeyes in the Panther Invite. Iowa dropped a 4-set match to St. Thomas yesterday. St. Thomas got out early on the Hawks, and a little bit of serving woes contributed to some Hawkeye problems. Illinois State yesterday played 2 5-set matches, lost them both, 15-7 in the 5th and 15-6 in the 5th. So able to draw it to 5, but then had a hard time once they got to 5. Yesterday, Iowa was led by Dominic Fills. She had 12 kills. The freshman from Pearland, Texas, had 3 blocks and a couple digs as well. Gracie Gibson, the 50-year from Lafayette College, had 11 kills on 23 swings, hit .435. Also contributed 5 blocks. Malu Garcia, the freshman from Hawaii, had 11 kills, hit .296, had 7 digs and 3 blocks. Hannah Whittingstall had 8 kills, hit .389, a couple blocks and a couple digs. The big news, though, was Hawkeye leading setter, hitter, all-around player Claire Amaral went down with an injury as she landed on another player's foot in a joust at the net in the 3rd set, which brought on freshman Jenna Meitzler, who had a nice Hawkeye debut, had a kill, dished out 16 assists, and so the Hawkeyes will make some adjustments today. You'll see a different starting lineup. You'll also see Iowa taking advantage of one of the 2 rule changes that are out there this year. Iowa will have 2 players in the libero jersey, Joy Gallus and Kenya Prescott. The transfer, or the player that played at Kirkwood Community College, now coming, I'm sorry, at DMAC. Gosh, that's probably about the worst thing you could say to someone from that school. But yeah, Kenya from DMAC transfers into Iowa, and she also has the white libero jersey on today. And then you'll see a couple other players. You've got Olivia Lombardi making her first career start, as she'll actually start the match off with the serve. You'll have Jenna Meitzler making her first career start for the Hawks. You have Malu Garcia, Michelle Urquhart. You have Gracie Gibson. And Olivia serves it over and gets us started. Middle of the floor. And that'll go for a kill. That was Gravengood with the kill. Bunch to Ophew to Gravengood. And Sammy Bunch now back to serve. She fires it down the line. Lombardi, good ball to Meitzler. Middle attack, Gibson scores. Teams trade middle kills. Great ball from Lombardi on the first pass for her. And Gibson heads to the bench. Whittingstall heads in, the other Hawkeye starter, in the middle. And Joey Gallus now to serve for the Hawks. Flat-footed serve this time, drops a bad pass. Pushed out to the right side, big swing off the block. That'll be a kill for Ziegler. Went up off the block, and then Meitzler tried to get hands up to it and couldn't do it. 2-1 Redbirds. Salata back to serve. She fires it at Gallus. Good ball. Meitzler. Good ball to Garcia. Caught Bunch on the wrong foot. Malu Garcia with her first kill. Malu to serve. She'll play 6 rotations to start today. Malu tosses it up, floats it over It's a good ball, but it's a good pass. Right past the outside. Meitzler one-on-one. Great block there as Meitzler gets the best of Sapura. 3-2 Iowa. Garcia fires that one over. Good ball that time, outside again. Good sharp cut that time. Sapura gets the kill. And she'll go back to serve, tied at 3. Gallus, Lombardi, and Urquhart to take the serve. Urquhart takes a good ball to Meitzler, slide to Whittingstall. It's a good pass, no touch. Sails out of bounds, 4-3. First hitting error for Iowa. Illinois State retakes the lead. Sapura to serve. Goes at Lombardi. Good ball, middle of the floor again. Back row to Garcia. Catches the corner. That's the beauty of leaving her in to play 6 rotations. You get a back right attack option. She ties the score at 4. Lombardi goes out. Dominic Fills, freshman from Pearland, Texas, sends Michelle Urquhart back to the service line. Tied at 4 here in the early going. Nikki hops it forward and fires it over. Good ball. Goes to the left side, blocked, stays inbounds, platformed over. Gallus will take it. Meitzler pushes it out to Fills, in rhythm. Bunch digs it, but comes over towards me. Give the kill to Fills. Hawks retake the lead, 5-4. Urquhart floats that one. That drops right in front. Byroll was slow to react, and the Hawks get their first ace serve. She drops it right in the 1-2 spot. Now see if she gives Byroll a fastball in her chest. Keep her off balance. Urquhart hops forward. Does give her the fastball. Byroll gets a pretty decent pass. It's blocked. Slide from Illinois State. Salata goes and she's rejected. Fills and Whittingstall. Hawks up 7-4. Urquhart again, same spot. Byroll off the net, goes outside. Shadowald hits it. Oh, touch called. 7-5. Kennedy Guest back to serve for the Redbirds. 7-5 Iowa. Pops it over. Gallus, bad pass. Urquhart steps in, goes outside to Fills. Big swing. Guest can't dig it. And Fills has a couple here in the early going. 8-5 Iowa. Whittingstall checks out. Warden will check in to serve for her. Gracie Gibson goes to the front row. Joy Gallus goes to the bench. Warden fires it over, misses wide. So Warden will head back out for Whittingstall, and Gallus will come back in for her then. 8-6. Opue to serve. Good strong serve. Garcia can't quite handle the pass. Fills rolls it. Boy, that was started with a bad pass and just never got better. As Fills was just trying to roll it over, but sent it well long and wide. 8-7 Iowa. Opue again. Urquhart this time. Meitzler, good dunk there. Ball was right on top of the net. Jenna went up and slammed it down. 9-7 Iowa. It's not the Claire Emerald hammer with the left hand, but then again, Jenna's right-handed. It's a little more challenging for her. Good serve there. By roll, push it, goes to the right side, off the antenna. Give the point to Iowa, 10-7. That was Shadowwald that had the swing there. Meitzler to fire. Good float shot there. Byro comes up and gets it, goes outside. Big swing, blocked but out of bounds. Ziegler with the kill, 10-8. Byroll heads to the bench. Saputo checks in. And Shadowwald heads back to the service line. Good strong serve. Urquhart, great pass. Middle attack, Gibson catches the line. 11-8, Iowa on top. Hawks win the first lap as Olivia Lombardi's back to serve. Michelle Urquhart goes out. Gabby Deary now. She'll be in to play the front row. Lombardi, good ball. Middle of the floor, though. Middle attack. Garcia went to the outside, left Gibson one-on-one with Gravengood, and she gets the kill, 11-9. Sammy Bunch now, the libero for Illinois State, back to serve. Bunch takes a couple hops forward and fires a good ball. Lombardi chased down by Meitzler, off the net Deary, misses long and wide. And all three Hawkeye hitting errors just hit out. Bunch knocks it right down the line. Lombardi, not a good pass. Gallus will give it to Deary again. Big swing, dug by Bunch. Apu steps in, tipped, block, but on the Hawkeye side. Saputo pushed it right into the Gibson-Garcia block, and we're tied at 11. Bunch floats it. Lombardi diving play. Meitzler off the net. Good swing off the block. Apu gets it in the air, though, and that'll be platformed over by Apu. Gallus takes it. Meitzler, good ball to Gibson, and that goes straight down. Good swing from Gracie Gibson, her third kill. Iowa leads 12-11. Joy Gallus flat foots it over. Good ball. That'll go for an ace serve. She dropped that right in front of Shadowwald. 13-11. Dropped it right in front of Shadowwald again. Second ace serve, Joy Gallus. Not doing anything tricky, just keeping it short of Shadowwald. She hasn't adjusted yet. Drops it short and gets the overpass. Gallus steps up, takes it. Meitzler, right side, Garcia. Through the block. Illinois State's in the net. That's four quick points for Iowa. They lead 15-11, and that will lead us to the first media timeout. When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. Every day, University of Iowa Healthcare is working to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org. 15-11 here midway through the first set. Iowa on top. Gibson, Garcia, 3 kills apiece. Dom Phils with 2 as Iowa hitting an impressive .429 so far. Ziegler, Gravengood, and Saputo 2 apiece for the Redbirds. Illinois State hitting a nice .364. Iowa with a couple blocks, 3 ace serves. Statistical anomaly, Iowa does not have a dig yet. Illinois State has 2. Jenna Meitzler in her first starts dished out 7 assists. She's got a kill and a block. Whittingstall's got a block. Dom Phils had a hand in a block. Bunch and Apu are the 2 digs in the match. Joy Gallus is ready to fire. She gets the sign and she goes. Knocks it over, got that one deep. Another bad pass from Shadowald. Big swing off the inside block and scores. That was Saputa. She's undersized at just 5'8". But undersized her way to 3 kills so far. Salata now to serve. 15-12 Iowa leads. Salata knocks it over at Deary, pushes it outside to Deary. And Illinois State's in the net again. First kill for Deary, 16-12. Malu Garcia now back to serve for the Hawks. Malu fires it over. Ball middle of the floor, pushes it outside. Tipped over, Deary's there, good job. Meitzler, Garcia has to tip, she's dug by Bunch. Slapped over, Lombardi's there. Hawks get it out of the net, Garcia platforms it over, Bunch. Apu. Oh, Lombardi might have taken a ball that was out. Couldn't handle it with her hands. 16-13. Guest gets the kill on the slide. Sapporo back to serve. Fires it over at Garcia. Good ball, middle of the floor. Whittingstall slide, block, Gallus, good cover. Meitzler's dug up, pushed to the left side, sharp swing, dug by Gallus. Deary tips, she's blocked, covers, back onto the Illinois State side. Apu pushes it, dug by Lombardi, but can't control it. Middle kill there for Guest again, 16-14. So put her to serve. Goes cross at Garcia. Meitzler, Whittingstall. Took something off, went a little cross body. Gets the kill, 17-14. Whittingstall's first. Phils comes into the front row. Urquhart comes into the back row. Hawks by a field goal here midway through the first. Urquhart with a deep breath, couple more bounces, comes forward. Fires it down the line. By roll, bad pass, but that was a good set by Apu. Gave Shadowald a swing. Garcia could only get one hand on it, 17-15. Kennedy Guest now back to serve. Phils takes it, Gallus. Garcia from the back row, what a swing. Hawks were a mess. Garcia bails them out. 18-15, Garcia's got 4. Alyssa Warden back in to serve. Alyssa floats it over. Middle of the floor, middle attack, blocked. Ooh, good one-handed cover there. Outside Shadowald blocked, and the Hawks can't find it. Boy, that one pinballed around off Meitzler and Garcia, but just didn't stay up in the air long enough. 18-16. Little down ref flex on controlling the substitutions. Apu back to serve. 18-16 Iowa. Fires it over at Garcia. High ball, middle of the floor, goes outside to Phils. High off the block, one-handed leaping play. Phils pushes it down, but it's covered back up again. Big rip long, no touch. 19-16. That was Ziegler who ended up with the extra swing, but she slapped it long. Meitzler now to serve for the Hawks. Good ball, got into Byrol. Right side swing coming, boy, what a slap wide. 20-16 Iowa. That was Shadowald, who just tried to wrap her hand around it and slap it over into the 2 spot. Meitzler, good strong serve off the tape, but heads up play there. That was Graven good. And another ball wide from Shadowald from the right side, 21-16. Wonder if Coach Matters knows there's 2 timeouts. Meitzler off the tape, viral overpass. Gibson takes it. Meitzler steps in, goes outside to Phil. She has to tip though, but finds the hole, 22-16. Now Illinois State will go stack, but still no timeout. Meitzler to fire, good ball. Shadowald from the left side this time, it's blocked, but oh, called in. 23-16. Still no timeout from Illinois State. 23-16. Meitzler, 5 in a row. Good serve off the tape. Shadowald, middle of the floor. Middle attack, dug by Urquhart. Meitzler pushed it all the way out to Phil's. Big swing, dug by Bunch. Good ball. Dumped over. That's a good play. Gallus. Garcia, great ball to Phil's. Blocked and stays on the Hawkeye side. The Illinois State block ends the run, but it's 23-17 Iowa. Shadowald now back to serve. She knocks it across. Garcia, tough pass. Meitzler, right side to Phil's, rolls it over. She's dug up. Apu, slapped over. Meitzler takes it. Gallus, behind her to Garcia on the left, high off the block, dug by Shadowald. Apu, good tight ball. Pushed up, and Garcia was cheating to the middle. And Saputo with a good heads-up play actually pushed it over to the 4 spot, 23-18. Shadowald to serve again. Good ball. Garcia shanks it over. Phil's mishandles. 23-19. See how much patience Coach Barnes has. None. 23-19, Iowa still on top as the Hawks use the first timeout of the set. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Homewood Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. 3 straight from Illinois State, but Iowa still leads 23-19 here in the first set. Iowa looking to bounce back from a tough loss yesterday. Jenna Meitzler doing a nice job running the offense in her first experience as a starter. 10 assists, she's got a kill, she's got a dig, she's got a block, so handling herself quite nicely. Malu Garcia leads the Hawks, 4 kills and a block. Dom Phils has 3 kills and a block. Gracie Gibson has 3 kills and a block. Each team with 13, but Iowa 13 kills. Iowa with just 4 attack errors. Illinois State with 7. So Iowa hitting .333, Illinois State hitting .214. Iowa with 3 aces and 1 error. Illinois State with 1 ace and no errors. 9 digs for the Redbirds, 6 for the Hawks. 3 blocks for Iowa and just 1 for Illinois State. If the Hawks can end the run here and close out the first set in style. Knocked over at Gallus. Good ball to Meitzler. Middle attack. Gibson off a bunch and scores. 24-19. Olivia Lombardi will try to close it out for the Hawks. Lombardi fires it down the line. Shadowald, bad pass. Steps into the Illinois State bench. Bunch has to platform it over. Gallus steps up. Meitzler, middle to Garcia. To Gibson, and that'll do it. Hawks take the first set, 25-19. Pretty easy run for Iowa. Good job with a little bit of a hiccup there, but nice bounce back after yesterday's tough match and a little bit of adversity. So we'll take a break. Hawks lead 1-0. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Hey Hawks, Peyton Sanford here. Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa student athletes like me to support charities throughout Iowa. Learn more at iowaswarm.com.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Kirk Ferentz. Support Iowa's corn farmers by pumping up with Unleaded 88. Fuel your drive to the game with a clear choice at the pump. Unleaded 88 is cheaper, greener, and homegrown. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Let's go Hawks.
Hey, hungry? And your heart is ticking for chicken? Well, take a quick turn into Quickstar because we got
no ordinary chicken.
Yeah, go wild with wings. Next level super wings with trusty sidekick and sauces. Or let's talk tender. Quick chick tenders. Love me tenders. Love me some quick tenders. Ours are bigger, better, tastier. Or if you're feeling good old school comfort fried chicken, we got it. Hand breaded down homier than anywhere. Quickstar, saving your nuggets from ordinary.
I'm John Evans. Welcome back to the Klotsky Center. University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, the Panthers. The Panther invite. Iowa takes the first set from Illinois State today, 25-19. Illinois State might be running a little bit out of gas. They had 2 5-set matches yesterday. They don't play tomorrow as their tournament will end after this match. So they got a lot of action in yesterday. Iowa hits 379 in the first set, 15 kills, 5 from Gracie Gibson, 4 from Malu Garcia, 3 from Dominique, I guess we can call her Dominique Kills, Dominic Fills. 3 kills there, a couple errors for her, kill for Gabby Deary, a kill for Hannah Whittingstall, 12 assists from the freshman Jenna Meitzler in her first start. 2 ace serves from Joy Gallus, 1 from Michelle Urquhart as Iowa heard it in the scouting report this morning at breakfast. Iowa was really going to work on, still trying to maintain some aggressiveness from the service line, but had to cut down on the service errors and really did that in set 1. So now you've got to carry that over to make it a trend. Saputo leads the Redbirds. She has 4, Shadowwald with 3, Ziegler with 2, Guest with 2, Gravengood with 2. Good balanced attack. Illinois State hits just 214 in set 1. They do outdig the Hawks 9-6. Iowa outblocks Illinois State though 3-1. And again, Iowa hits an impressive 379 in set 1. So strong start there. Illinois State in their red uniforms will start serving set 2. And it will be Shadowwald to knock it over. Diving play from Lombardi. Meitzler one hand. Gibson has to punch. One hand from Apu. Right side swing blocked, but out of bounds. Good strong swing from Ziegler. Ricocheted off Hawkeye hands. Illinois State with a 1-0 lead. Good flat serve there. Lombardi better pass this time. Garcia off the block, dug by Shadowwald. Another right side tip, this time dug up. Meitzler, middle attack. Gibson's blocked. Hawks get that in the air. Urquhart off the net, bleeds over. Hawks will get a chance. Blocked, off ahead. That was Urquhart and Gibson get the block, ricocheted off Ziegler's head. We're tied at 1. Gallus punches it over. Bunch steps in front and takes it all the way out to the left side. Block straight down. Malu Garcia, Hannah Whittingstall blocks Sapura. And the Hawks take the lead with a couple blocks, 2-1. Gallus again. This time she gets it at Shadowwald. Middle attack coming. Good dig there from Meitzler. Tipped over by Whittingstall, dug by Shadowwald. Tipped over by the Hawks. Gallus. Gallus was on her back, tried to roll over, fisted it up in the air, then kicked it up in the air. Very little of which was legal. 2-2. Bunch to serve. Floats it over. Boy, that's a good ball. Whittingstall has to take it. Garcia high off the block and scores. Malu's got 5, the Hawaiian Hammer. Off to another quick start. And she's now back to serve for the Hawks. Malu pops it over. Good ball, right in the spot, but Guest is blocked. Whittingstall got most of it. Meitzler gets a little bit of it. 4-2 Hawks. Hawks felt like they had a pretty good scout on Guest. Did a nice job there. That's a great serve, but a good pass. All the way outside again. Saputo tips. Hawks get one hand on it. Meitzler, good ball. Lombardi takes the swing. Apu pushes it all the way outside. Saputo, big swing. Lombardi can't quite handle it. Had a little bit of happy feet there. She had her feet moving, so ended up kind of lunging her platform at it. 4-3. Mentioned Saputo's a little smaller, but boy, she's got a powerful arm. Salata now to serve. 4-3. Iowa leads here in the second. Good serve at Gallus. Meitzler tries to push it over, but she's blocked. Meitzler chases it down. Urquhart rolls shot to the corner. Guest misses wide. 5-3 Iowa. Phils will come in for Lombardi now. Iowa's doing a nice job forcing the Illinois State hitters into something a little uncomfortable. Urquhart to serve for the Hawks. Fires it over. Bad ball. Platform to the back middle. Dug by Urquhart. Meitzler slide to Whittingstall through the block and scores. 6-3. Iowa on top. McCrary will come in for Guest, the Illinois State front row. Urquhart to serve for the Hawks. Good flat serve. Saputo, a great pass. Middle attack, high block right in the middle. Push to McCreary again. She tips. Oh, Whittingstall just slaps it back to the Illinois State side. Good dig from Gallus. Garcia, good platform to Phils. Off the tape, and that'll find the floor. 7-3. Good swing there from Phils. She's got 4. Yeah, I was watching Illinois State warm up. All these athletes younger and younger than me, but Salata looks like she's about 12. Urquhart floats it over. Diving play from Bunch. Big high swing, sails it long. And it's 8-3 Iowa on top. And Megan Haynes now will check in for Saputo. Illinois State makes another change, trying to just mix it up a little bit. Still unwilling to call a timeout. Urquhart, good flat serve. Not a good pass from Shadowwald. Haynes off the block, dug by Phils. Phils will get a swing from the left. Scores. 9-3 Iowa. And now we'll finally get a timeout. Iowa on a run. It's 9-3 here in the second. Timeout, Illinois State Redbirds. The Iowa City Area Sports Commission is responsible for our community being home to countless amateur sporting events and state tournaments. From state volleyball, wrestling, tennis, and much more, the Sports Commission generates significant annual economic impact while adding substantially to our quality of life. The Iowa City Area Sports Commission is a proud presenting sponsor of UI Women's Athletics. Learn more at wegotnext.org. 9-3 Iowa leads here in the second set. Took the first 25-19. Just trying to catch up to see Iowa with several points in a row here. Getting good mix, playing good defense. 3 more blocks in this set already, forcing Illinois State into some really uncomfortable positions. Iowa not giving away any points. So 3 kills for Illinois State, but 5 hitting errors. 4 kills, 3 blocks in the set for Iowa, along with a Malu Garcia. Actually, that says an ace, because we're still, the play-by-play still rolls up the end of set 1. So see if we get that fixed. Scores right. 9-3. Urquhart right down the line. Tough pass from Haynes. Apu tips it over. Whittingstall. Meitzler fills one-on-one block. Meitzler has to cover. Gallus fills again. Through the block and scores. 10-3 now. Fills with 6. Urquhart back at the line again. Floats this one over. Bunch runs up and takes it. High off the block, Urquhart takes it. Meitzler slide Whittingstall. Great push. Bunch cheated up, went right over her head. It's 11-3. And we're going to have 2 more players come in. Apu will leave. Croshaw will come in. And Salata will leave. And Kendall Burke will come in. And Burke will set now. Gotta believe Mickey's gonna serve this right at Haynes. She does, but Shadowald takes it. Rolled over, dug by Gallus, slide Whittingstall. Illinois State caught a small break as that hit a pipe behind the floor, ricocheted back onto the field of play. But Bunch wasn't really ready for it. 12-3 Iowa. Burkhardt again. Goes at Haynes, bad pass, ace serve. And we'll get another change back as Saputo will come back in for Haynes now. Urquhart fires it over off the tape. Shadowall, good ball. Outside, but behind Saputo. She has to roll it. Dug by Urquhart. Meitzler fills. Fires that off a Shadowall as she again couldn't handle it. It's 14-3. And man, it is never good when you use a second timeout in the same service run, but that's where we are. As Illinois State uses the timeout, 14-3 Iowa. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 57 years. Oak Knoll is conveniently located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. The stat feed is up for StatCast, but the play-by-play is dead at this point. But I guess the good news is I do have all the current stats. Dom Phils leads Iowa with 7 kills. Gracie Gibson and Malu Garcia 5 apiece. Iowa hitting .413 on the match, .471 here in set 2. I'm going to have to text my buddy John Leo. He's going to have what the serving run is. Iowa with 23 kills here on the match so far to just 4 errors, hitting .413. Illinois State 16 kills and 12 errors. We're going to get Madison Smith check in for Shadowald, as Iowa has worked her hard in the back row. And I would guess she's going to see a serve put on her right now from Mickey Urquhart. Mickey hops forward, fires it. Saputo Bunch uses hands, pushes it too tight, and pushes it wide. 15-13, nothing going right now for the Redbirds. Urquhart again to fire. Good flat serve off the tape. Saputo bad pass. Bunch pushes it outside. She gets a swing, and she's blocked straight down. Whittingstall, Meitzler. And for the first time in a while, Iowa looks like they're having some fun. 16-3. Urquhart, good flat serve. Smith, tough pass. Saputo has to use it. Pushed over. Garcia doesn't handle it very well. Phils on the outside, through the block and scores. Wasn't pretty, but it's Dom's 8th kill. 17-3. Iowa adds another touchdown. That serve goes in the net to end Mickey's run, but boy, what a run it was. 17-4, Iowa on top here. Shadowald will come back in, as she'll go to the front row now. Saputo back to serve. Saputo knocks it over. Good ball from Garcia. Meitzler. Whittingstall has to tip. Good pancake up. Pushed over. Garcia. Bad handle. Oh, Meitzler with a great play. Oh, my goodness. Jenna Meitzler. Garcia mishandles the free ball. Meitzler goes up, kind of just does a little reverse jump hook shot. Flips it back into the center of the court. No defender handy. 18-4 Iowa. John Leo confirms for me that was a 13-0 run from Michelle Urquhart on the service line. Alyssa Warden to serve. She knocks it over. Good ball from Saputo right on the net, but well behind. Phils takes it, mishandles. Urquhart chases it down. Meitzler just pushes it over. Hawkeyes slow to get up. Slapped over. Hawks will chase it back in. Burke with the assist. That'll leave McCrary to serve, 18-5. McCrary pounds it over, sails it long. Gibson wanted to play it, actually kind of whiffed at it, but first service error of the match for Illinois State. It's 19-5 Iowa. Jenna Meitzler back to serve for the Hawks. She knocks it over. Bad ball from Shadowald. She's going to get a swing from the outside, though, and she hammers it home. Good swing there. Saputo gave her a good ball to swing at. and Shadowall did a good job tracking it over that right shoulder and was able to send it down 19-6. Apu checks back in, she'll serve. 19-6, Iowa leads the second, won the first 25-19. Apu, a lot of low bounces here, and she's ready. She'll fire. Good serve. Garcia, bad pass. Gallus can't chase it down, so ace serve. Second of the match. It's 19-7. Here's where you don't want to really let the Redbirds build any momentum. Apu again. And she sails it long. We've kind of seen that parade from the other side where you're starting to build some things, maybe get going the right way and shoot yourself in the foot. Lombardi comes in to serve for the Hawks. Gabby Deary finally gets around to the front row, and she'll get to come in at 20-7. Iowa leads. Olivia Lombardi to serve right down the line. Shadowall, good ball. Apu pushed it all the way out. Swing from Ziegler. And that'll go as a block. Garcia and Gibson get the block. Might have been out, but Shadowall kind of flailed at it. So 21-7 now, Iowa. Olivia Lombardi will get a chance to serve again. Knocks that one over. Saputo, bad pass. Bunch chases it down. Gives a great ball. Meitzler with the dig. Gallus, right side. Garcia, hello. Malu Garcia with 6. It was a business decision made there by Apu to duck out of the way of that one. 22-7. Lombardi, good ball. Shadowall, really good pass. Middle attacks pushed deep and wide. And it's 23-7 Iowa as Gravengood missed trying to hit the sideline. Lombardi again, this time she floats. Saputo steps in, Apu outside. Strong swing. Lombardi with a dig, Meitzler outside. Deary dug up by Saputo. Apu, Ziegler, good chop. Gibson, Deary, good dig from Bunch. Saputo outside, big high swing goes long from Shadowall. She's not having a match she's gonna remember. 24-7 Iowa. With set points on your hands and feet. Lombardi, great serve. Apu has to just platform it. Meitzler gets a dig up, but can't quite handle it. That actually worked out. Shadowall came inside the floor. Garcia had the block set out on the pin, so then she was able to fire it at Meitzler. And Jenna couldn't get her hands up to protect. 24-8, Shadowall to serve. Gallus, good ball. Meitzler middle. Gibson scores. Boy, that might be the best I've seen Iowa play all season long. 25-8, Iowa just rolls through set 2. Now lead the match 2-0. We will take a longer break. We are here in Milwaukee at the Panther Invite. Iowa on top of Illinois State, 2-0. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Melrose Meadows. Voted Iowa City's best retirement community. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty. For all your real estate needs, call 319-631-5455.
Hey, hungry? And your heart is ticking for chicken? Well, take a quick turn into Quickstar because we got
No ordinary chicken.
Yeah, go wild with wings. Next level super wings with trusty sidekick and sauces. Or let's talk tender. Quick chick tenders. Love me tenders. Love me some quick tenders. Ours are bigger, better, tastier. Or if you're feeling good old school comfort fried chicken, we got it. Hand breaded down homier than anywhere. Quickstar, saving your nuggets from ordinary.
From coin flip to final whistle, show your diehard passion for your Iowa Hawkeyes all season long with your favorite black and gold gear from Shields. Bring your best this year, whether you're cheering from Niall Kinnick Stadium or from your living room with your favorite jerseys, hats, collectibles, and Hawkeyes branded gear from the Shields fan shop. Visit us at your local Shields or Shields.com and let's cheer on the Hawkeyes. Shields, proud partner of Iowa athletics and football fans everywhere.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
Hey Hawkeye fans, Peyton Sanford here with Iowa men's basketball. Your support in the stands is critical to our success on game day, but now you have another way to make a real impact. Join the Swarm today and partner with my teammates and me to service charities throughout Iowa. Together, we're making our state stronger and helping Iowa athletics become the place where we experience the thrill of winning championships. Head to iowaswarm.com for more information. Let's make a difference, Hawkeye Nation.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Melrose Meadows, voted Iowa City's best retirement community. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, a AAA 4-diamond luxury property located just a few minutes from the Eastern Iowa Airport and downtown Cedar Rapids. Whether you're visiting for business or pleasure, the hotel is happy to welcome you. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com.
From coin flip to final whistle, show your diehard passion for your Iowa Hawkeyes all season long with your favorite black and gold gear from Shields. Bring your best this year, whether you're cheering from Niall Kinnick Stadium or from your living room with your favorite jerseys, hats, collectibles, and Hawkeyes branded gear from the Shields fan shop. Visit us at your local Shields or Shields.com and let's cheer on the Hawkeyes. Shields, proud partner of Iowa athletics and football fans everywhere.
Welcome back to the Panther Invite. We're at the Klotsky Center here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm John Evans. Iowa takes the first two sets from the Illinois State Redbirds, 25-19 and 25-8 in set two. Iowa hit 500 in set two, 12 kills, no errors on 24 swings, while holding Illinois State to -118, 6 kills, 10 errors on 34 swings. Iowa now 8 blocks for the match. Hannah Whittingstall with 4, Gracie Gibson with 3, Malu Garcia with 3. Jenna Meitzler also has 3, 2 assists and a solo. A couple of ace serves from Joy Gallus and Michelle Urquhart. 8 kills from Dom Phils, 6 each from Gracie Gibson and Malu Garcia. They've done such a good job in tandem. I keep wanting to combine the two of them, but we'll leave them as two separate players. They've done a nice job for Iowa. Jenna Meitzler in her first start has 20 assists and 2 kills. Good job handling the lights and the starting whistle for the freshman. 4 digs and those 3 blocks also. So she's been good for the Hawks running the offense. 6 kills from Ada Shadowald, 5 from Olivia Saputa, 3 for Ruth Ziegler. As Illinois State hitting just .032, 19 kills and 17 errors. 8 Hawkeye blocks, but Illinois State doing some damage on their own of trying to find a way to beat the Hawkeye block and hitting it wide, hitting it long. And Olivia Lombardi, will see if she can continue the momentum for the Hawks here in the third. Bunch, overpass. Gibson mishandles it. Garcia platforms it to Urquhart off the block and gets the kill. That was not pretty, but it worked out. You want to see Gracie Gibson go up. That ball was sitting right on top of the net. You'd love to see her just go be aggressive to it. I think Garcia thought she was going to hammer it home. Instead, she wanted her buddy Michelle Urquhart to get the kill. Worked out. 1-0 Hawks. Lombardi fires it over. Shadowald pushed it outside. Saputa sends it long. Again, that Garcia Gibson block has kind of got her set up. And so she's trying to do something different as a 5'8" hitter, so they run a different alignment here to see if they can get her in a new spot. Serve goes right to her. Apu, middle attack. Splits the seam there. That was Graven good. 2-1. Saputo will head back to serve. Hops it forward, fires it into the net. 3-1 Iowa. Just the third service error for Illinois State. They have 2 aces. Iowa has 5 aces and 2 errors. Joy Gallus now to serve. And this is where your new lineup causes a problem. Iowa gets called out of rotation on the serve, which is nearly impossible to do, but they just did it. Bunch now to serve, and she decides to give it right back to Iowa. Boy, sloppy here, because it's effectively 3 service errors in a row. 4-2 Iowa. Malu Garcia to serve. She knocks it over. Saputo right on top of the net, goes outside, high off the block. Apu covers. Saputo steps in. Ziegler tips. Gallus. Urquhart gets a swing from the left. Bunch, good dig. Apu steps in, pushes it to the outside. What a good sharp cut there. Shadowald found a hole. Boy, that was as tight into the 4 spot as you could be. Shadowald has 7, but she's had to work for it. 5 errors as well. Back to serve now. Actually, we switched. That was Bunch. Bunch gets the ace serve. We switched liberos. Byroll is now the libero for Illinois State. We're tied at 4 now. Bunch. Lombardi, good ball. Meitzler slide to Whittingstall. Off the block, scores. Byroll tried to make a diving play, couldn't get there. Iowa reclaims the lead 5-4. Phils comes in for Lombardi. Urquhart back to the service line. Here's where you want to see Iowa maintain that focus, stay sharp. Keep putting pressure on the Redbirds. Urquhart, good solid serve, bad pass. Gallus will take it. Meitzler outside, Phils. Actually she did whiff at it. Hits the antenna. We're tied at 5. Shadowald back to serve. Garcia, great ball. Actually overpass. Meitzler tried to go up and contest. Kennedy guessed. You got a little fire now on the Illinois State side. She's kind of the one player that can really bounce it. I want to let her get going, just because of the energy she'll give the team. Urquhart shanks the pass. 7-5. Might be the first 2-point lead for Illinois State of the day. Certainly is in a long, long time. Garcia, bad pass. Urquhart platforms it across. Phils just pushes it to the corner. Shadowald, Apu dunks it. Urquhart, Meitzler, Whittingstall's block. Gallus mishandles. Gallus had the cover. And Coach Barnes isn't going to take any chances here. He'll call timeout early in the set. 8-5 Illinois State leads. Iowa leads 2-0 though. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by Molly's Cupcakes in downtown Iowa City for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes is a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. So yeah, a little less exciting here in set 3 for the Hawks. Iowa 1 kill, 1 error on 4 swings. Illinois State 3 kills, 1 error on 7 swings, hitting .286. Couple digs for Illinois State. Gonna have a couple aces. So just better action overall for so far for Illinois State. They've got a couple aces, do have an error in the set. Iowa, 1 ace, 1 service error, no blocks. Michelle Urquhart 6 digs. Joy Gallus with 5 lead the Hawks. Jenna Meitzler also with 4. Iowa leads the block category 8-1. Kills 28-22. You don't want to let Illinois State find a path back here. Shadowald, good serve. Garcia, Meitzler, Fills. Off Guest's head and out of bounds. Make sure she's all right, as that was a fastball right to the forehead. She's laughing it off. And Alyssa Warden back to serve. 8-6. Iowa trails here in the third. Fills with 9 now. Warden floats it at Shadowald. Tough pass. Apu on the slide. Hawks get the block, but it goes out of bounds. Guest now with 4. She'll head to the back row to serve. Iowa did a good job getting hands on it. Didn't give her the bounce she wanted, but she still gets the kill. Guest floats it over at Garcia. Good ball, middle of Gibson. Dug by Guest. Outside, Saputa's blocked. Meitzler and Gibson block Saputa. Saputa having a tough day. 5 kills, 7 errors now, 9-7. Illinois State still leads. Meitzler fires it down the line. Bunch tight to the net. Gibson didn't recognize that the setter was live, and Apu dunks it over with her left hand, 10-7. Bunch heads to the bench now. Apu heads to the back row. And Ziegler comes into the front for the Redbirds. Garcia can't handle the serve. 11-7. All of a sudden, Illinois State with 5 aces. Apu at Urquhart. Great ball to Meitzler. Fills, throws it through the block and scores. 10 for the freshman. She'll head to the bench. Olivia Lombardi comes in. Michelle Urquhart out. Gabby Deary comes in. Iowa's going to need a little run here, trailing 11-8. Lombardi fires it over. Saputo well off the net, goes outside to her. Off the block, dug by Meitzler. Gallus will step in. She'll give it to the right side to Garcia. Big swing. She hits it off the inside of the Graven good block and scores 11-9. Garcia had been quiet. She's got 7 now. Lombardi again. Good drop serve there. Shadow punched off the block there. Graven good. Hits it off the inside of Gibson's block, 12-9. Saputa to serve. Shadowald will head back to the front row. She leads Illinois State with 7 kills, 12-9 Redbirds. Lombardi, great ball to Meitzler. Gibson off the tape but scores, 12-10. Gibson with 7 now. Gibson will head to the bench. Gallus to the service line. Whittingstall to the front row. She's got 5. Gallus, good strong serve. Bad pass from Byroll. And instead of Shadowald helping out her setter, she just watched it. And that'll go for an ace serve for Gallus. She's got 3 now. 12-11. Byroll, great pass that time. Middle attack. Gravengood was a little higher than Whittingstall. It's actually just a funny timed play. Whittingstall would have been there, I think, for a normal block, but Byroll to serve. Lombardi, middle of the floor. Right side, Garcia, big swing, blocked out of bounds. 13-12. Garcia with 8 on 11 swings. Malu will serve. Good strong serve, pass off the net, right side from Ziegler. Boy, she finds the one corner. That's just a good spot there. Ziegler with 4 now, 14-12. Sammy Bunch back in to serve. She fires it at Garcia. Meitzler outside. Gabby Deary. Big swing from Gabby. Just her second kill, but that was a good one. 14-13. Iowa still trails by 1. Michelle Urquhart checks back in. She'll serve. Dom Phils back to the front row. Mickey hops forward and fires a good sharp ball. By-roll, bad pass. Shadowald from the outside. Whittingstall had it. Boy, we've seen a couple of those balls get caught up in the middle blocker's hands, which probably means you've got a little too much space in your hands. You're almost catching it. Saputo will go out. Megan Haynes comes back in. Shadowald heads to the service line. 15-13 Illinois State. Garcia, not a great pass. She'll get a back row swing out of it though. Just misses long. 16-13. Malu's first hitting error. Shadowald again. Gallus steps in. Meitzler, Whittingstall pushes. By-roll's there. Gallus takes it. Meitzler, good aggressive thing. Pushed out to the outside. Haynes, big swing. Finds the floor. 17-13. Urquhart, decent ball to Meitzler, outside Phils. Boy, that's the call Iowa needed yesterday, as that ball looked like it hit off the top of the tape in the block. Instead, up ref says it stayed on the Iowa side, so the Phils hitting error, it's 18-13, and Iowa will use a timeout. Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialist who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all of your transport needs. Check out their website at expressmidwest.com. Illinois State with a great response after getting housed in the second set, 25-8. They lead the third here, 18-13. Iowa does lead the match 2-1, but the flip here has been Illinois State offensively has been much more efficient. 10 kills, just 2 errors, hitting .471. Iowa 7 kills, 3 errors, hitting .267 here in set 2. Iowa still hitting .397 for the match. Illinois State hitting .127. Sorry, we just updated. Iowa hitting .406 for the match. Illinois State hitting .127. Iowa with 9 blocks, Illinois State with just 1. But Illinois State close to extending this out to a 4th set. Shadowald at Urquhart. Meitzler, Phils. High off the block, Illinois State's in the net anyway. 18-14. Gibson's back into the front row. Phils has 10 now. Alyssa Warden to serve. She floats it down the line. Shadowald. One-on-one. Oh. Meitzler got really good hands on the Haynes swing. but it just ricocheted over Malu Garcia's head, 19-14. Kennedy Guest now back to serve. Whittingstall's out. So is Warden. Gibson in to play the front. Gallus steps in front. Meitzler wins a joust. Boy, I'm not sure how Iowa didn't get that. Outside, Fills. What a tip. What a tip from the freshman. She pulls the bow back like she's going to hammer it and then just comes straight forward and drops it right in the campfire, 19-15. Need a Meitzler service run here to get Iowa closer. Jenna pops it forward and fires. Good ball, bad pass. Apu tips over. And Iowa's called in the net. I believe it was Phil's. Tough break there. As Apu was just protecting and punched it over. She'll get a cheap kill for that, her second. Sala serves it at Urquhart. Meitzler dumps it, scores. Beautiful ball there. Kill number 5 for Jenna. 20-16. Now we need an Olivia Lombardi service run. Liv pops it forward right down the line. Haynes, bad ball. Goes all the way to the outside. Blocked. Ziegler's rejected. Garcia, Gibson, 20-17. Lombardi knocks it over. Bad pass from Haynes. That'll be an ace. 20-18. And that will draw a timeout from the Redbird bench. Hawks back to within 2 here in the third. Still trail 20-18. But when it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. Every day, University of Iowa Healthcare is working to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org. Good run here for the Hawks. Pulled it to within 2. They've scored 3 straight. Iowa now up to hitting 400 on the set. 11 kills, 3 errors. Illinois State still hitting 429. 12 kills and 3 errors in the set. Iowa 6 aces, 3 errors. Illinois State 5 and 3. Iowa 38 kills, led by Dom Fills. She has 11. Gracie Gibson 7. Malu Garcia 7. Jenna Meitzler and Hannah Whittingstall 5 apiece. Ada Schadenwald with 8 for the Redbirds. 5 each from Logan Gravengood and Olivia Saputo. And Olivia Lombardi will try to get the Hawkeyes 1 point closer. Lombardi, good serve, by roll, decent pass, middle attack, pushed over. Lombardi's there, great ball. Meitzler, outside, Deary. No touch called. She misses the roll, trying to go into that 4-5 seam, 21-18. Haynes now to serve. Fires it over. Good ball from Gallus. Meitzler, Gibson, blocked. First time they've got the best of Gibson. Gravengood with the block, 22-18. See if Iowa has one more dig your feet in the sand moment here. Haynes gets the go ahead, fires. Lombardi, good ball. Meitzler, Garcia, good sharp cut. That'll go onto the Hawkeye side, but out of bounds. Garcia with 8, 22-19. Saputo will come back in to play the back row for Haynes. Gallus to serve. Good punch there, overpass. Whittingstall, Meitzler, Whittingstall. Saputo gets the dig. Off the block. Hawks get it up in the air. Gallus. Shadowald. Blocked! Whittingstall and Garcia this time team up. Bounce it in front of Ziegler, 22-20. Joy Gallus knocks it into the tape, and it falls on the Hawkeye side, 23-20. She's been great from the service line today, just missed there. By roll back to serve, 23-20. Lombardi off the net. Meitzler chases it down. Deary blocked. That ball's over. Apu, Ziegler, dug by Meitzler. Gallus steps in. Garcia from the right. Catches the line and scores. Great shot from the freshman. Boy, good scramble play from the Hawks as Deary was blocked. Rolled off one Hawkeye body, a second Hawkeye body, and then Gallus punches it over. 23-21. Garcia trying to get the Hawks a little closer. Knocks it over. Good ball. Apu, middle attacks. Blocked! Whittingstall and Meitzler block. That was Kennedy Guest. Timeout, Redbirds. Clinging to a 23-22 lead. We'll take the timeout as well. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Despite the unshakable Iowa-Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
John Evans back here in the Klotsky Center. The Panther Invite, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Iowa trails set 3, 23-22. Took the first set, 2 sets though, 25-19 and 25-8. Dom Phils leads the Hawks with 11 kills. Fellow freshman Malu Garcia has 9. Fifth year Gracie Gibson has 7. And then freshman Jenna Meitzler has 5. Meitzler's had a great all-around game. 5 kills, 27 assists, 6 digs, 5 blocks. So really good first start for Jenna. Hawks 12 blocks in total. Finally slowed down the Illinois State offense this set. Garcia will try to tie it up for the Hawks. She knocks it long. The Hawkeyes have had 2 service errors in this set, and they couldn't possibly have come at worse times. In to serve now, Sammy Bunch. Set point, Illinois State. Lombardi up in the air, Meitzler, Garcia from the back row, has to just kind of roll it. Bunch, outside, Shadowald off the block. Meitzler chases it down, outside Deary, off the block, Gallus diving play. Whittingstall pushes it. Oh my goodness, that's called double contact. You have got to be kidding me. That is awful. Oh man, cannot believe that's the way the set ends. 25-22, Illinois State takes the third. Man. 2-1, we'll play a fourth. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. and service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/everymoment to find a plan right for you.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bose, pediatric neurologist with University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
Welcome back to the Klotsky Center here in Milwaukee. The Panther invite, Iowa taking on Illinois State, lead 2-1. Iowa took the first two, 25-19 and 25-8, fell in the third, 25-22. Hawks still hitting .349 on the match to Illinois State's .101. 6 aces, 5 errors for the Hawks, 5 aces, 4 errors for the Redbirds, 12 blocks to 3, Iowa leads. Dom Phils leads the Hawks with 11 kills, Malu Garcia with 9, Gracie Gibson with 7, Jenna Meitzler and Hannah Whittingstall 5 apiece. 8 for Ada Shadowald, 5 for Logan Gravengood, 5 for Olivia Saputa. Lead the Redbird charge, 27 assists from Jenna Meitzler, 5 from Joy Gallus, 4 from Malu Garcia, 3 aces from Joy Gallus as well. She also has 7 digs to lead the Hawks, 6 from Olivia Lombardi, Michelle Urquhart, and Jenna Meitzler, 6 blocks from Hannah Whittingstall, 5 from Meitzler, Gibson, and Garcia, as Iowa's dominated that side of the net. Apu has 23 assists and a couple kills for Illinois State. It's Michaela Apu. She's got a nice all-around game, 2 kills, 2 aces, 2 digs, and 23 assists. Byrol still has the libero jersey on for Illinois State. And Apu will start off the 4th set. Illinois State's gotten their money's worth so far. This will be the 14th set they've played in the 3 matches. Gallus, good ball to Meitzler. Right side Garcia. Sharp cut in off the block and scores. Hawks have the first point, 1-0. Garcia up to 10. Gallus knocks that over Shadowald. Middle attack, off the block and scores. That was Gravengood. I just kind of chopped it off the Iowa block. Saputo will come in for Haynes. She'll serve. So now Haynes is playing the front row. Saputo's playing the back. She comes forward and floats it over. Urquhart. Good ball to Meitzler, middle attack, Whittingstall. Apu, good dig. Ziegler pushed it all the way across. Gallus with the dig. Meitzler, good ball outside to Urquhart through the block. Apu. Oh my goodness, how about a lift? Come on. Garcia rolls it to the back corner and scores. Hawks get the point they deserve. 2-1 on the Garcia kill. The Ziegler push, you saw the first of the 2 rule changes, as that was clearly a double contact, but it stays on the Illinois State side, so it doesn't get called. Garcia, good strong serve. Shadowald, middle of the floor. Ziegler off the block, dug by Garcia. Urquhart, it's tight. She pushes it off the block and scores. And that was the difference in the ending of the 3rd set. Whittingstall went up, tried to push it across. She used 2 hands, but it was deemed a double contact, and when you push it across the net, that rule still exists. Garcia, 3-1 Hawks, misses long. Like what she did there, she went hard at Shadowald, but sailed it a little too long, 3-2. Byrol serves it over. She serves it well over the end line. 4-2, teams trade service errors. And I think I mentioned earlier, the second rule change, main rule change, was being able to have 2 libero jerseys. Iowa does have 2 in this match, as Kenya Prescott's dressed in the libero jersey as well. Illinois State just changed liberos. Urquhart, good serve, got into Saputo. Shadowwalled from the left side. Hawks get a dig up. Gallus will chase it down. Back sets. Garcia, though, just platforms. Guest steps in, takes it. Apu pushes it outside. Shadowwall chops it down the line. Garcia. Meitzler chases it. Fills. Hits the antenna. Boy, she's done that a couple times. Just trying to kind of have to know where you are. You can't chop line when you're off the court outside. Still has 11 kills to 5 errors. She's had a really nice day. 4-3, Iowa leads. Sammy Bunch to serve. Good, strong serve. Gallus puts it up in the air. Meitzler outside of Fills. And that time she tried to sharp cut it and missed wide. See if she can have her goldfish moment here and just kind of flush this last 2 minutes. That ball sails long as the Hawks catch a break from a Bunch service error, 5-4. 6 of each for the Hawks, 5 aces and 6 errors for Illinois State. Alyssa Warden to serve for the Hawks. Warden, good float. Ace serve, dropped it right in front of Byroll, 6-4. Warden again, goes a little deeper this time. Saputo, good ball. Shadowwalled outside. Boy, that is tight, but a great swing. Dug by Warden. Fills again, chops it off the block. Byroll had to double clinch. Shadowwalled from the outside, rolls it over. Fills, good dig. Garcia, back row. Urquhart takes a good swing. Dug by Saputo. Shadowwalled to get another try. This time she ends the point right down the line, 6-5. Shadowwalled with 9. She's breathing heavy now as she heads back to the service line. Saputo out, Haynes in. Shadowwall, 29 swings. Knocks that over on the serve, misses wide. 7th service error for Illinois State, couple in a row. Again, hard to make a comeback from a couple sets down when you're not getting your serves in. Meitzler to serve. Jenna knocks it over at Shadowwall. Bad pass. Fills, pushes it down. That'll get the freshman back on the board. 12 kills for Dom. 8-5 Iowa. Meitzler again, goes to the same spot. Better pass this time, right side. Off the block, Gaba goes over Gallus's head. Guest with the kill, 8-6. Guest back to serve. She knocks it over. Good ball from Urquhart. Outside, Garcia, covered by Gallus. Meitzler, Gibson tips. Nobody moves at all. And that's the beauty, too, of having a middle be back there when you tip it into the campfire. Not everybody's ready to go. 9-6 Iowa, Gibson with 8. Olivia Lombardi to pull the trigger for the Hawks. Bad pass there from Bunch. Haynes, though, swings it off the block. Didn't get much on it, but the timing was a little funny. And so the Gibson-Garcia block wasn't quite ready for it, 9-7. Apu now back to the service line. She fires it wide. 10-7 Hawks. Joy Gallus now to serve for Iowa. Looking to close it out, lead 2-1. Gallus, good serve. Good pass this time from Shadowwalled all the way outside of Haynes. Behind her, Gallus is there. Meitzler behind Deary, off the block, out of bounds. Deary does her best matrix move to get out of the way as the ball was ricocheting toward her. 11-7, Deary's got 3. Gallus off the tape, that ball bounced. Ace serve, Joy has 4. Career high, 4 ace serves for Joy. 12-7 Iowa. Switch the hitting rotation around. Joy punches it over. By roll, good ball. Middle attack, Graven good off the block, but Lombardi, good ball. Meitzler, too low for Whittingstall. Shadowwalled. Apu pushed it outside. Ziegler tips. Deary's there. Meitzler, Garcia off the block. Meitzler covers. Lombardi platforms it to Garcia again. Tips it too long. The idea was good. The execution just lacked. 12-8, Iowa on top. Saputo comes back in. Iowa by 4 here in the 4th. Knocked over, Lombardi, bad pass. Platform from Whittingstall, Deary, good tips. Apu uses it, Byroll has to chase it, and that ball can't come over. Deary might get a kill for that. A Deary kill instead. Malu Garcia back to serve. Should give Gabby 4 now. Malu Garcia, 13-8 Iowa. Garcia, good serve. Shadowwall, good ball, high in the middle of the floor. Middle attack, blocked. Whittingstall and Meitzler get Graven good, who's really been the most efficient hitter for Illinois State, but Iowa wins that battle, 14-8. Malu Garcia again. She went fastball again, knocked that into the net, 14-9. Guest comes back in for the Redbirds. Byroll back to the service line. She fires it down the line at Gallus. Meitzler tips it over. Collision, tipped over. Iowa gets a pancake up. Meitzler two-hand pushes it over. Ball's in play. Ziegler from the right rolls it. Meitzler gets the dig. Gallus steps in. Garcia down, balls it over. Apu's tight, one hand. Guest pushes it over. Gallus, Meitzler, Whittingstall! 15-9 Hawks. And that will lead us to the television timeout. Whittingstall now with 6. As she caught that one, split the block and hammered it home. We'll take a timeout. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Hey Hawkeye fans, Peyton Sanford here with Iowa men's basketball. Your support in the stands is critical to our success on game day, but now you have another way to make a real impact. Join the Swarm today and partner with my teammates and me to service charities throughout Iowa. Together, we're making our state stronger and helping Iowa athletics become the place where we experience the thrill of winning championships. Head to iowaswarm.com for more information. Let's make a difference, Hawkeye Nation.
We're back here in Milwaukee at the Klotsky Center. Panther invite. Iowa leads the 4th set, 15-9, leads the match 2-1. I'm John Evans. Dom Phils leads the Hawks with 12 kills. She's hitting .240. Malu Garcia hitting .450, has 11 kills. The Hawkeye middles have been effective. Give 8 to Gracie Gibson and 6 to Hannah Whittingstall. Hawkeye block has also been on fire, outblocking the Redbirds 13-3. Hannah Whittingstall with 7 of those blocks. Jenna Meitzler has 6 in her first start as a Hawkeye. Malu Garcia and Gracie Gibson 5 apiece. Michelle Urquhart's going to come back in for Gabby Deary. So I guess Iowa was about to rotate anyway, so they make that rotation because we have the TV timeout. Urquhart to serve. Fires it over. Bad ball from Saputo into the bench and into the crowd. Ace serve out of the timeout. Iowa's 9th, and it's 16-9. Urquhart has 3 of those. Mickey comes forward and fires again. Shadowald, decent ball. Guest is blocked, covered by Ziegler. Opu finds the space behind Shadowald, chops it over Urquhart. Meitzler, Whittingstall, covered, but not. Boy, the timing wasn't quite right on the slide, so Whittingstall was coming down, ended up hitting it into the block. So give Shadowald and Guest a block. 16-10. Sammy Bunch back in. 4 assists, 6 digs for her. She'll serve. Good strong serve. Garcia, decent ball. Meitzler behind Phil's a little high off the block. Byroll takes it. Opu middle. Guest throws it into the block, covers herself. Push to the outside. Shadowald off the block, covered by Byroll. Opu dumps it over. Garcia's there. Meitzler tips it off the block. And Guest is in the net. 17-10 Iowa. Warden checks in. And Illinois State will go ahead and use their first timeout. 17-10, Iowa leads the fourth. We'll take a short break. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments, they're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
17-10, Iowa leads the fourth. I'm John Evans here at the Panther Invite. Iowa will be in action tomorrow, taking on the host Milwaukee Panthers at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So you can watch your NFL games on mute and listen to me talk about Hawkeye Volleyball while the football games are going on. Iowa football will be playing later today. Kickoff's 90 minutes or so. Should be well finished by then. Opu headed out for the Redbirds. Didn't see who came in for her. Bunch must be going to set now. Warden to serve. She floats it over. By roll. Bunch does push it outside. Shadowald misses wide. And McCreary's going to come in for Guest. 18-12 Iowa. Warden, good flat serve. Saputo steps in, takes it, Bunch back pedals, knocks it out to Shadowald. Blocked. Jenna Meitzler. Gracie Gibson, 19-10. Warden to serve. Floats it again, and it's a beauty overpass. Phil's whiffs. Dom tried to just tip it right back on the overpass. That's actually going to go as a kill on a terrible pass. That might be Byroll that gets the kill there. 19-11. Shadowald now back to serve. Good ball from Urquhart. Gibson has to tip. Dug up by Haynes. Big swing off the block. The Hawks can't find it. As Croshaw gets the kill, her first. Should be 19-12. Scoreboard went the wrong direction, but they got it right now. Shadowald again. Phils takes it, misses it out of bounds. Ace serve number 6, 19-13. That's a great serve because Phils is not in the serve-receive rotation, but it's so tight to her, he forces her to reach up and take it. 19-13. And just when you feel like you're making a comeback from the Redbird side, the serve goes long, 20-13. Jenna Meitzler back to the service line. Freshman fires it over. Haynes, bad pass. Byroll has to fight through her to get to it. Platformed over. Gallus, Meitzler, Gibson blocked. Cover. Oh no, said it didn't get blocked. Stayed on the Hawkeye side. Set must have been a little low. Gibson hits it in the net for just her second service error. 20-14. Maggie McCreary now back to serve. Transfer from Miami of Ohio. Meitzler, good ball outside. Garcia tips it, throws it in the hole, but it's dug up. That ball's chopped. Meitzler one hand. Urquhart. Garcia rolls it over. Shadowald, Bunch, bad pass, and blocked. Phils and Gibson get the block on a really low ball. Gravengood had no chance there, 21-14. Deary's back into the front row. Lombardi's back to the back row. She'll serve. Hawks looking to close out the match here. Haynes, bad pass. Bunch chases it down. Haynes will get a swing, and she sends it into the front row past the end line, 22-14. Coach Matters has another timeout. See if she ends up using it. Lombardi, good serve. Byroll, Bunch, through the block. Actually not through the block. It was through the block, but Croshaw follows through into the net, 23-14. The 6'3" freshman didn't have full control of the swing there. Lombardi again, Byroll, Bunch, Haynes, blocked. Garcia-Gibson connection, and the Hawks have two handfuls of match points, 24-14. Iowa 15-16 now, blocks on the afternoon. Lombardi, Byroll, Bunch, Gravengood, and fittingly enough, Gracie Gibson gets the block, and the Hawks get the win, 25-14 in the fourth, and complete the 3-1 victory. Good bounce back from yesterday. Iowa takes the match 25-19, 25-8, fell in the third 25-22, but a strong response gets the 25-14 win in the fourth, as Iowa hits 288 on the match, 48 kills led by Dom Phils and her 12. Malu Garcia had 11. Gracie Gibson had 8. Jenna Meitzler, what a debut. Don't really do the old player of the match stuff, but if you're going to give one, you got to give it that way. Meitzler, 6 kills on 10 tries, 32 assists, 8 digs, 7 blocks. Welcome to the party, freshman. As the stat sheet actually shows Iowa with 17 blocks to end the match. So 48 kills, 9 aces to 7 errors, much better ratio there. 47 digs, so they won the dig battle and they won the block battle convincingly, 17-4. 9 for Gracie Gibson, 7 for Jenna Meitzler. I've got to look up what Gracie's career high was coming into the match. Gracie had 9 blocks last year on September 30th against Navy, so she matches that number here today, as she has 9. Meitzler obviously with a career high 9. Hannah Whittingstall with her 7. That'll tie her career high that she set against Cal Baptist. Malu Garcia with 6. Fantastic job from her. That's her career high. She had 4 a couple times. So again, Iowa made a very concerted effort at the net, fell into the scouting report, did exactly what they were supposed to do. And Iowa gets sent home a winner, and we'll have a chance to end the weekend on a high note tomorrow when they play Milwaukee Panthers at 1 o'clock. So that will do it here from Milwaukee, the Klotsky Center. I'm John Evans. Hawks take the match 3-1, and we'll be back in action tomorrow looking to see if they've got a chance still to win the invite if they can get to 6-4 on the season. So again, that'll do it. Hawkeyes win 3-1 over Illinois State. Enjoy the football game, everyone. I'm John Evans. Thank you for listening to Iowa Volleyball. Go Hawks.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this has been Iowa Hawkeye Volleyball, brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Wellmark, you're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives, and by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.